Hello world, it's your favorite reviewer Shyndoway, back again with another movie review. Today, I'm reviewing Thor. If you want to know why I gave Thor a C, stay tuned. And I have my minion right here. Minion Thor!
You and I had a fight recently.
Did I win?
No, I won, easily.
Doesn't sound right.
Well, it's true.
Thor Ragnarok. I think I'm going to do the whole review like this, in this accent, in my Thor accent. Directed by Taika Waititi. He directed a couple of episodes of Flight of the Conchords. So Taika brings Hela, the goddess of death, back from exile to take the throne of Asgard. She comes in, breaks Thor's hammer, banishes him to the other realms. He gets captured, fights in a gladiator match with the Hulk, all while trying to get back to Asgard to deal with Hela. So this movie runs 2 hours and 10 minutes long. And at the beginning of the second act, it was already starting to weigh on me a bit. The movie was edited well, moved along pretty smoothly, but it was a bit too predictable for my taste. And if you've seen any of my other reviews, you know I don't like predictability in movies. The director, Taika Waititi, focused heavily on comedy in this movie. And I feel that is his big mistake. Because it made the movie feel more like a second-rate Guardians of the Galaxy. We don't need another Guardians of the Galaxy. We have Guardians of the Galaxy. We need a first-rate, good Thor movie. But this story in this Thor movie doesn't take any significant risk and just makes it another vanilla Thor. Now the characters were maybe most excited about this movie, especially the Incredible Hulk. Being in this movie had me excited because it seemed like they were incorporating the World War Hulk story where he becomes this leader and hero. But ultimately they did not do that. They depicted Hulk as more of a big toddler baby Hulk than a strong, capable leader Hulk that he became on Sakaar in the comic. And ultimately, he was an incredible joke. Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner was very awkward. He acted as awkward well, but he was just extremely awkward, and each scene just became more awkward than the last. Chris Hemsworth is Thor. That is who he is, and he owns the character well. And the character has shown growth from the first movie. Tom Hiddleston as Loki shines as always, but in this movie, there were a few scenes, luckily just a few, that I just was kind of questioning, like, that doesn't seem like Loki. Doesn't seem like Loki at all. Cate Blanchett as Hela was okay. She just never really made me feel anxious as a villain should. Not that she didn't play the villain well, she played the villain very well. I think it's just how she was written. But she looked great. Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster was an amazing breath of fresh air when he came into the movie. His first couple of scenes I loved. It was funny, it was charismatic, it was pretty awesome. And then after scene 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 just wore me and became Thor. Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie. She did well. I don't think she was written that well, but she did well. And her best scenes were acting across from Mark Ruffalo, whether it was the Hulk or Bruce. Those were her best scenes. I really enjoyed those. They had really good chemistry and it seemed like they had a really good bond. And then Taika Waititi. He played Korg in the movie. And he easily had the best and funniest lines in the movie. And I feel like if that character, this sub-character, had most of the jokes in the movie instead of giving them to Loki and Thor and the Hulk and Bruce and Valkyrie, instead of trying to make everybody a jokester, they just made Korg and maybe Loki, then this movie would have been a home run. The CGI and the battles were amazing. They were very visual, very colorful. There was a lot going on, and that was the mistake. There was a lot going on. So I never really got truly invested in the battles because there was just so much happening. And most of the CGI was good, but sometimes it just felt like I was watching, well, One scene in particular, it felt more like a 1963 Jason and the Argonauts than a 2017 Thor Ragnarok. I didn't make the movie. My green screen should look fake. I don't have millions of dollars. Overall, Thor showed flashes of wanting to be a good movie, aching to happen. And I feel like the focus on creating laughs constantly tried to overshadow the fact that the story had no real depth in it. There were some very well-placed cameos that were extremely unexpected. That's how the Hulk should have been. They shouldn't have shown the Hulk in the previews. I digress. But ultimately, this movie was a disappointment for me, and it shows why Thor is the weakest link in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. At this point, I just don't think he's an interesting enough character to hold a film on his own. I'm losing my accent. I'm losing my Thor accent. It's all over the place now. I commend you, Chris Hemsworth. This is difficult. Should you go to the theater to see this movie? Surprisingly, I still say yes. It is still an entertaining enough movie to go to the theater to see it. And that's why I gave Thor Ragnarok. That's just what I think. You can go to the movies, see it your way, or you can come right here, click, 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 and subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment a little bit, see it Shyndoway. Until next time.